Chapter 3. Intake. The questions started before my body fully settled into the chair. The room sharpened around me, fluorescent lights, a desk with corners too clean, the low mechanical hum of a printer breathing somewhere behind the wall. My hands were damp. My mouth felt thick. The fog hadn't lifted yet. It hovered, patient, like it had a right to be there. "What's your name?" the man asked. It should have been easy. My tongue betrayed me. "Arlise Dolores," I said. The name slipped out whole, unchallenged, like it had been waiting. The monster stirred immediately. "You're not even registered yet. You can still leave." Sorry, I said quickly, heat rushing up my neck. Runica Tamara Long." He nodded without comment and began typing. The keys moved confidently, like they trusted the truth more than I did. Date of birth, address, emergency contact. The questions came fast and slow at the same time, flying out of his mouth, stretching into eternity as I answered them. My foot tapped without permission. My breath came shallow, uneven. "You could stand up," the monster whispered. "Say you forgot something. This isn't locked in yet." Medical history, medications, allergies. My voice wavered, steadied, then wavered again. I swallowed between answers like I was learning how to speak in a new body. "How long have you been using?" he asked, eyes still on the screen. "A little less than 2 months," I said. His fingers paused. Just a second. Just enough. Panic flared hot and sharp. "There it is," the monster said. "They're deciding. You can still bolt." "It's not about how long," I rushed, words tumbling over each other. "It's not the time. It's that I used it all. I don't want it to be longer. I don't want—" "I'm sorry," he said immediately, looking up. That pause wasn't judgment. His voice stayed even, grounded. "It just caught me off guard," he continued. "We don't hear that very often. It's rare, but thank you for saying it." The monster recoiled, irritated. The typing resumed. Substance of choice, last use, previous treatment. Each answer felt like setting something down I'd been carrying too long and watching it stay where I left it. Then came the rules. They were delivered without drama, without threat, clear, firm, almost merciful in their predictability. No romantic or sexual relationships with other residents. Mandatory meetings, assigned chores, daily schedules, medication checks. No leaving the facility without permission. Structure stacked itself around me, beam by beam. My breathing slowed as the list grew. "Rules mean walls," the monster tried again. But the walls felt like they might hold. When he finished, he stood and pressed a button on the wall. "Charlene," he said, "could you come escort our new resident?" A moment later, the door opened and a woman stepped in. She was pleasant in a way that didn't feel practiced, a soft smile, eyes that met mine without scanning or suspicion. She nodded at him, then turned her attention fully toward me. "This is Runica Long," he said, gesturing lightly in my direction. I straightened without thinking. "Run," I said, my voice steadier than I felt. "I go by Run." He glanced up, surprised for only a beat, then nodded. "Run," he repeated, adding in brackets on the screen. Charlene smiled wider. "Nice to meet you, Run," she said, like she'd been waiting for the name all along. "I'm Charlene. Come on, I'll take you to your room." Something in my chest loosened at the way she said it. The man stepped back. He didn't cross the threshold into the women's area. He didn't need to. Charlene led me down the hallway at an unhurried pace. The corridor was quiet, lined with doors that looked identical, each one holding a version of someone trying. "You did the hardest part already," she said gently as we walked. I didn't trust my voice, so I nodded. We stopped at a door and she opened it. 4 beds, 4 dressers, 4 windows letting in a calm, ordinary light. Spacious, clean, real. 3 women were already inside. No staring, no curiosity sharpened into judgment. 1 folded clothes. 1 sat cross-legged on her bed reading. 1 lay back with her eyes closed, breathing like rest had finally been granted. "This'll be yours," Charlene said, pointing to an empty bed near the window. "Take your time getting settled." I stepped inside, my bag light in my hand, my body heavy with everything else. Charlene lingered a moment. "If you need anything," she said, still smiling, "just ask. You're welcome here." The door closed behind her, not loud, not final, just enough to be heard. I sat on the edge of the bed and let my shoulders drop. I hadn't escaped anything, but I had been named and received, and for now, that was enough.